Hello, hello! It feels like a really long time since I have picked my camera up, like, just to vlog. I feel like normally there's like a title of a video that I can imagine, or I'm doing it for a purpose, but today I have a pretty hectic week, and this might sound really weird, but when I have a hectic week, vlogging gives me a sense of like consistency and almost companionship. So I'm doing quite a lot of traveling at the moment. As you guys know, I'm touring the UK at the moment on a big piece of speaking events, and actually I thought vlogging might help me to get through what is already been and will continue to be a crazy week. So I've got some really cool stuff planned. I'm heading into London for the next 3 days for AAT bits and bobs. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Rachel. I'm the founder of one of the UK's fastest scaling accountancy practices. I am the founder of Accountant She, which is the online community and safe place that I didn't have at different points in my journey. So I create long and short form content like this for people who are training to be accountants, people who want to be accountants, and small business owners who need accounting content. And so as part of that, I am a director and trustee of the UK governing body for accountants, which is AAT. And so I'm in London with them for the next few days. I've got a lovely dinner planned tonight with the incredible Grace Andrews, who is Stephen Bartlett's director of marketing. So super exciting. We're off for dinner, and she's actually suggested going to an Italian place. So great company and carbs equals happy Rachel. Dinner tonight, council learning and development day tomorrow, board meeting the day after, and then I'm actually off for lunch after the board meeting with another really good friend, Steph Ellswood. So we are going for lunch, and then we're going to make some content together afterwards. So very excited about that. But it's a crazy week. Even today, like before I even, if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my diary. Even today is absolutely bonkers. I'm just doing some webinar prep for a webinar that I'm hosting on Friday. I've then got a podcast recording, I'm doing some mentoring. I'm actually really gutted because one of my mentoring sessions is scheduled over lunchtime, and every single year we go as a team to our local pumpkin patch. It's literally behind where our offices are, and so the whole team at lunchtime are going to our local pumpkin patch. We're then going to get into some Halloween fancy dress and make some really great Halloween content. Last year we all actually pranked James because he's a bit of a prankster, so we pranked James in sort of Halloween heist style, and yeah, that was really good. So prank James. This year we're doing full fancy dress, we're doing Halloween themed bake off, got loads of content to film. So the team are actually going to go and do pumpkin picking, then we're doing content. I'm heading into London, and then the team are actually staying behind after work tonight to actually carve their pumpkins, which we did last year, and it was just so wholesome. You might have noticed some new additions since the last time I vlogged. If you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, which you can check out in the links to the description of this video, I shared recently that I won the Breakout Star of the Year award, which is Accounting Excellence, and both PQ and Accounting Excellence I put on my vision board in January 2023. It's now October, and they're both actually just sat behind me on shelves, and I can't believe it. Yeah, just so proud of myself. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm lucky because I'm not lucky. I work so hard, I'm so proud of myself. James, my incredible James, has put up some shelves for me. You might notice every single picture is the same, so they're actually just empty frames at the moment, and I am currently working on what I want in the frames. I think I'm going to print out some lovely quotes. Yeah, I'm going to print out some nice pictures, some nice quotes, and pop them up. So if you're squinting thinking they all look the same, it's because they literally are the same. But yeah, my office has had a little upgrade. I've got a new chair. I might give you a little tour later on because my office has had an upgrade, and I'm very excited about it. So I've got 50 minutes to get my head down and do some webinar prep. I'm gonna bring you with me because I need the accountability this morning. I've got a hot cup of coffee in a travel mug because I literally now only drink out of travel mugs at home because I just constantly wait and my coffee gets cold. So I'm going to drink my coffee, pop you on a time lapse, and let's do a 45-minute block so that I've got 5 minutes to prepare for my podcast. 45-minute block of deep focus work. Let's go. As usual, she's rushing around. I just don't know why. I always think I have longer than I have. Like, I'll look at the time and it will be 10:02 and I'm like, cool, I've got ages. Look up and then it's 2 minutes to and I need a wee and I need a drink and I don't know what podcast I'm going on. But I'm here. Something hilarious just happened. I'll put a snippet of it here. But I mentioned earlier that we're doing pumpkin patch and Halloween fancy dress, and wherever possible we are trying to build a bank of like tutorials and video explanations and stuff to make sure that every single element of the business has got like process notes, and then over and above process notes actually just like video recording tutorials for stuff. I just messaged Tamsin and said, please can you do this, and please can you make a video with a tutorial, and she just replied with this. So if you think we don't take Halloween seriously, and if you think we do not take fancy dress seriously, think again. Right, come behind the scenes to film a podcast with me. Okay, so I'm just in the Zoom waiting room for this podcast and it's come up saying the host has another meeting in progress. So you know when you're like, excuse me, can you let me in? Like there should just be like a doorbell on Zoom meetings or something. We'll keep you updated.
Press record and then we'll just do kind of an introduction where I'll talk about Sue the Paul and what it is, and then we'll go on to introducing you, and then I'll say, okay, so I'm just going to give a bit of a background. So the questions won't be as set as they are, but there won't be anything that I don't think you can answer, to be honest with you.
I'm easy breezy, best when I'm on the spot, so no drama from my side. If you get carried away, we can go in another direction.
Oh, it's great, fine. Are you ready?
Very ready, very.
All right. From my point of view, at one point I was doing 14 hours a day and I was thinking this isn't normal. I even went on to Google, do you have to work this much? Like, what advice would you give there in terms of, you know, how one would go about trying to build the business the way that you have? You know, what sacrifices did you have to make, essentially?
Good question. Okay, so I actually share my daily schedules online, and I started doing it about 14 months ago. So every single day for the last 14 months, I have shared a daily schedule of what I do from the moment I get up to the moment I finish work. Before I started sharing those schedules, I used to get comments on social media or DMs telling me how lucky I was to have a business like that and have the success that I've had. And since I have started sharing my daily schedules, I don't get comments anymore about how lucky I am, because people see consistency, they see hard work, they see somebody who pulls hugely long hours, who actually doesn't have much of a social life outside of work. And I think so often it's so easy to only share the highlight reel, and for me, my commitment to other people who follow me because they're on the same journey or are at the beginning of their journey is actually to always be transparent about how difficult it is, how long those hours are. Specifically for me as a young woman, we celebrated our first wedding anniversary 3 months ago. Like, having a family is on my, you know, my North Star includes having a family, and what does that look like as a young female? And so I've always tried to be very transparent about the fact that I am gunning it. I'm going 120 miles an hour. I literally start work at 5 o'clock in the morning and I don't finish until 6 or 7 p.m. I consistently work 14 hours a day, and I'm not sharing that because it's big or clever. I'm sharing it actually because in 2023, as a young female business owner, that is the short-term price that I pay for building a life that involves me being able to have flexibility on what maternity pay looks like, on whether or not I can afford to have somebody to help me at home so that I can come back to work sooner, because I have so much found who I am through work, and I'm sure that I will find myself again through parenthood. But I share those schedules because so few people talk about how difficult it is. Yeah, for me that personal sacrifice has come from friendships, scaling, lack of time, feeling like you're just letting everybody down all the time, and what people see is so shiny. And even for me, right, like I so desperately try and share everything, but it still comes out as shiny. All right, podcast done. That was really good. Really good. I've actually not even spoken to Stacey, who's the lady I just chatted to before, but that was really, really, really good fun. I've now got 2 minutes before my mentee joins the chat. So just gonna pop my podcast mic away because we don't need any mentoring ASMR. No, we do not. So come behind the scenes with 2 back-to-back mentoring sessions. Let's go. We get into the fun bit.
Yay, it's so much fun. No, one thing we did was, because we write to everybody after the year end and say, and ask everybody to get their stuff to us by the 30th of September. Obviously that's been and gone. And normally, like, there's probably a good 50 people,
Yeah.
if not more, who still need chasing, and then they normally get a letter saying things. We can all understand that apart from her. I've turned down so much work, but all the drugs I'm taking just make me tired and have other less attractive bowel-related side effects. So I was less than happy to receive snotty little blackmail threats, fines, sending the boys round, etc. Yes, I may have needed a kick up the arse, but there are more polite ways to send a reminder than his. Right, that's my moan over with for the moment.
What?
Now, all I can say is thank God she sent that email to me and not to Chris, because she'd have been gone straight away if she'd sent that email to Chris.
What's wrong with people?
So
She's obviously just not in a good headspace.
No, totally.
Guys, this little thing has just come into the shed. What are you doing? All right, guys, I'm handing you over to Penguin James. So I have actually got another mentoring session, but Mr. H is going to take you over to the pumpkin patch with the team. You have to put your hat on.
You should see some of the costumes.
Are they all funny?
Yeah, they're quite
Oh no, I don't want to knock your glasses off.
Some of the girls wussed out, so James Hendry bought in some costumes. We're going to make them wear them.
Alrighty, say bye. Bye. Hi. Are you a good pumpkin boy? Come on. The pumpkin and the penguin.
Your love is strong.